Common problem you run into when working with the Adobe CS programs is if you have to move from one machine to another, does it have the same version? This problem doesn't exist when you're moving back and forth between different versions of Photoshop files. But if you're moving between different versions of InDesign or Illustrator files, you sometimes will run into a problem. So for example, in Kedzie Hall on our K-State campus, all the machines are running CS 5.5. Over at the Hale Library, everything is running CS6, and a lot of you have started to purchase the program on your own. You're running 6.0 as well. Here's what you end up having an issue with. If you're moving from a CS5.5 file that you start in Kedzie to 6, you have no problem. As you're opening the document, it'll probably flash a screen just saying converting file, and that's it. When you're done and you save it, now it's a 6.0 file. If you're going to continue to work on that machine to finish the project, to save it for the final time, store it on your flash drive, and export a PDF, there's no issues. A PDF is a PDF. It doesn't matter what version of these programs it comes out of. However, if you need to come back and take that CS6 file and work on it again in Kedzie as a CS5.5 file, you're going to run into a problem. So what it requires you to do is to take an extra step. So let's just assume on that extra step, when you're done after you've saved it in CS6, you go to the word File, pick the word Export, and instead of selecting Adobe PDF, you're going to change the format to an IDML file or an InDesign markup language file. So let's just say, for example, I was done with this program here. I've hit save on it. It's now a CS6 file. What I need to do to prepare this to come back to Kedzie is go File, Export. And just instead of this probably was going to pop up automatically as an Adobe PDF, you just pull down and save on InDesign markup and then just hit save. And then at that point, that file is what you would use to come back into Kedzie. So you would be ignoring the InDesign file that you built in 6.0 on your laptop or over in Hale, and you would be opening up the IDML, which is something that's saved as a format to allow you to open that document in a previous or older version of the whole thing. Then you would end up working along, and when you hit save in one of the Kedzie libraries using a 5.5 machine, the document's now a 5.5 file. You move back to your laptop or your home machine or the Hale library, it'll automatically convert it to 6. You need to be able to bring it back to Kedzie to continue to work. You have to hit save, but then you also have to go File, Export, save an IDML file on it. The other option you have is just bring your laptop with you. If you'd rather work in our labs rather than sitting at one of our computers with the version 5.5 on it, you're perfectly welcome to do that. So again, if you're working in an area where you think you have a newer version, you need to make sure that after you're done saving, you hit File, Export, create the IDML file, and you need to make sure that both of those versions are saved on your flash drive.